Alright, so in this video, we're going to take a look at the 3 reasons why you might be making mistakes. If you're playing wrong notes, or if you're just playing sloppy, or, making a ton of mistakes and just starting from the beginning again and all that stuff, well, there's going to be 3 main reasons why you are having some trouble. The first, most common problem is that you're practicing too fast. All you got to do is cut your speed in half, and if you do this, I promise you're going to play it right. Okay, you're going to play it the right way. Most guitar players don't seem to want to do this, or they don't realize that they're playing it way too fast, and they often tend to speed up as they keep playing. Okay, and you might be playing something at a totally normal, like, jogging pace, you're jogging, but the thing is, if you can't walk, right, if you're making mistakes, if you're tripping while you're jogging, you should go back to walking. If you're jogging perfectly fine, if you're doing it perfectly, I'm not going to say anything. Right? You're doing it great. Okay, keep going. Hey, go faster, please. Start running. But a lot of people tend to jog, and then as they start making mistakes, they actually start running faster. They're like, man, I can't get it, so they try to play it faster and faster. It's like, how are you going to fix it if you're just playing it faster? It's like driving around a corner, and instead of slowing down as you're going around the corner, you're going to speed up. And this is why I mean that guitar playing is really about psychology, is understanding your psychology and realizing that you're gonna do things without realizing that you're doing them, because you just you kind of react to your emotions and what's going on and stuff. So instead of reacting, you have to plan it out. You have to sort of think ahead and anticipate that you're gonna make these problems, and you find a solution for it. So this is why we use a metronome or a backing track. This is why you want to relax and pause and unsqueeze after every single note that you play. And we're going to go more in on this in the speed building lessons. All right. So the second reason why you might be making a ton of mistakes and stuff, I'm going to be playing wrong notes all the time, is that you just can't remember it, right? You just don't know it. This is the easiest problem to fix. Most people really don't have a problem remembering things. You're probably not going to have a problem with remembering the song, but you're probably going to have a hard time playing it if you do remember it because of the first mistake, right? But there might be a time that you just can't remember the notes, okay? Maybe it's so long, maybe it's just really weird, maybe the rhythm's a bit strange. The most likely culprit is that you just don't know how it's supposed to sound. So you're gonna try to fix this by reading the tab, right? You're gonna be like, man, I don't know how it goes. I'm gonna try to read the tab and try to figure out how it works from the tab. But the problem is, if you don't hear how it's supposed to sound, you can't get it from the tab. So you gotta go listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, listen to it. If we're playing a song that's familiar to you, you're gonna have a way easier time remembering how it goes. And if that's not the case, then it's just if this whole thing here, if you got the song down, if you really know how it's supposed to sound, right, and you still can't get it, well, then it means that you're probably not using the pyramid method to memorize the notes. All right, and this is going to be the best method for you to remember the song. Yeah. So if you don't know how it's supposed to sound, you got to listen to it. But if you know how it's supposed to sound and you still can't get it, it's very likely that you're not using the pyramid method. That'll help you to remember it. The third reason why you're going to be playing sloppy and making wrong notes all the time is because you might have this current physical limitation at the moment. It's possible that you need to basically correct or develop your technique a little more, because maybe your muscles aren't strong enough, or maybe your hands aren't developed yet, maybe you don't have the right posture, maybe your thumb's out of place, or the palm is touching the guitar neck, or maybe you're not arching your fingers enough, maybe you're holding the pick wrong, maybe you're not sitting in the classical guitar position with a step. So when you fix the posture, and when you fix the when you just practice more, you develop your muscles, and you sort of just develop the fingertip strength, right? Your calluses and stuff. When you develop these, when you sort of get hardened and you sort of develop the endurance and the correct posture, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to play these songs. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to play slower too. One of the reasons you're probably going to play fast is simply because, hey man, it hurts to play this stuff. So you want to get it over with quickly. You're like, ah man, it hurts, doesn't sound good. So you want to play through it quick so you can just kind of get it over with. But if you develop your endurance and your strength, and you can hold that stuff harder and longer, and then you'll really be able to play that slowly and let it just like drip with your emotion. And yeah, that's how you really want to get squeeze a lot of stuff out of that guitar. Okay, so these are the three most common reasons. It's always one of these three. Anytime someone is struggling, it's always one of these three. In fact, if you just walked away today with just these four lessons in the next one that we're gonna talk about, if you just walk away from this with these skills, and you actually go and apply these things, you're gonna make massive progress. Of course, it's not just these things. That's the thing. Like, these are very common. These are very powerful things that you can do, but there's still more to it. You actually have to apply it. Remember the whole thing that we were talking about, that like, you understand how it works now, but we have to actually get it in our reflex. We now have to actually apply this and learn how to do it. So that's what we're going to be doing together in your lessons.